These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough.
Like anybody.
Wrap it up.
Nobody's sick.
It's me, Handsome, back with another episode of Verse for Verse. We got some guests in the building. Shout out to Big U, he's here.
Yeah.
Reoccurring guest, Slee, always in the building. And shout out to the queen, Milky Des in the building. And you know, it's Women's History Month. Also, we're gonna start calling it what? Women's Empowerment Month.
Okay.
Yes, I like that one.
So, we're gonna talk to the women. You know what I mean? I feel like it's only right. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
When was the last time you apologized to a man?
Damn.
That's the first question.
Bust out laughing, why don't you?
Milfy, you want to go first?
I actually apologize to guys. So
You don't apologize to women.
He just said
no,
when.
I apologize
Okay, because when
to
you said
everybody.
it felt like
Because one point in time, if you would have asked me that, I would have had to sit and think for a long time and then would not have even had an answer.
So you turned the corner.
So I've changed my
She done
life.
turned the corner.
Oh,
God bless her.
her.
I like
So
that.
I apologize if
God
I'm wrong.
bless her.
Okay.
I do.
I take accountability.
Yeah.
I love taking accountability because
Where do you take it?
from the front, the back, the side, I don't know, everywhere.
Accountability.
I like taking accountability because it also shows people, look, I'm admitting my mistakes. So you should feel comfortable admitting anything that you did that was wrong. Because usually when I'm wrong, I'm not wrong first.
Alone. Yeah.
Right, or alone.
See, I knew this was going
There you
to
go.
take this type
I like
of turn.
that.
I knew it was
Alone
going to take
Can I
this.
say something
Or
though?
alone.
Of course you can.
Say it.
Why? Sometimes I think too, it doesn't have to be somebody is wrong.
Okay.
Someone doesn't have to be wrong.
Right.
I could have made you feel a way, and I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, but I might not
You're not wrong, though.
necessarily feel like
You
I'm
are not wrong. No.
Okay.
in what I was trying to do or, my mission or whatever. But sometimes I feel like we can agree. Like, it doesn't have to be, because I feel like that's where the beef comes. Because maybe sometimes people feel like they're not wrong, so they really don't want to say sorry. When, all right, you don't have to be wrong to admit that you're sorry.
I agree with that.
That's true.
So I think
100%.
I'm
that
with
was
you.
my issue previously. It would be like, well, I'm not wrong, so I'm not saying sorry. But I've learned, like, okay, I'm not wrong because I'm not wrong, but I'm going to say sorry because I
made them
am
feel the
sorry.
way.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
classifies as being wrong though? Like what makes you say I'm not wrong?
Okay, so say I did something, because I could do something.
Does the intention matter more than the outcome?
A combination. Drake voice. A combination. Yes, because yes, I can intend on doing something and the way you receive it didn't go that way. So it's like, I'm not or you can be mad at what I've done and it's like, okay, I'm sorry that you're mad, but I'm not really sorry that I did that.
You're not sorry about what you've done
Right.
to make the person.
You're unbothered.
Yeah,
Right.
because say for instance,
You're
we
mad,
have
here's
to
the
make
cape.
a decision. Say we have to make a decision.
Now
You
you're
want to
super
go
mad.
right, I want to go left. We have to go one way. Someone's not going to be happy, but it doesn't necessarily make it wrong. But I can say
right.
sorry that I'm sorry that we went that way and you really didn't want to go that way, but I'm not wrong. And
If
we're
you
going
get into the situations where somebody got to go right and go left and somebody is not going to be happy, are you usually the person that ends up happy or the person...
Listen,
I mean, she got to apologize.
No, I'm just
I feel
trying
like-
to,
I feel like I would aim for that to be my goal,
Uh-huh.
and that's my goal. I don't know what people have as their goals, but yes, that would be my aim. So I think overall, I usually...
You're trying
You
to make
usually go
yourself
whatever
happy
way you
first.
want to go, yeah.
Not that I'm happy first, but like I said, it's me or you, bro.
Oh, it's me or you.
Because
why?
that's how it happens sometimes if we
Why?
have
So,
to make a
hold on.
decision. It's me or you.
I'm about to say, so y'all can't
Why,
work together.
Jesus?
Like I said, it depends. But sometimes, like, if it's I want to go right, I want to go left, we have to go somewhere.
You making the decision. Yikes. So do you have a short fuse? Like, are you?
No and yes. I feel like
No, and yes.
because I'm very like a
This is
lot of
wonderful.
things don't bother me. a
But
lot
she
of things
stands
don't.
on
I thought I was
business.
not here
Yes, a
today.
lot of things don't bother me. A lot of things will go over my head, like, and I'm like 4'11", so they definitely go over my head. But then at the same time, like, there's certain things we're not wiggling. Like,
Right.
it's just.
Not a lot of wiggle room.
Who you thought you was playing with? Not me.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Sirius? What's your fuse like? Can you explode at times?
Takes a lot for me to explode. I have a lot of patience. I work with kids. I work with the disabled. I have a lot of patience. It's when my patience run out. That's when rah, I'm a motherfucking monster comes out. But usually, no, my fuse is not short. It's long. Takes a lot.
Seth, what about you, man? What's your patience like? You get angry easily?
Nah, I'm not easy to anger. I'm the eldest sibling. I'm
Me
very
too.
Yeah, like I work with people.
Yeah,
I'm a people person.
And you know, I obviously
I feel like
think,
I am.
You know, they'll say me and you are similar in those ways. Like I'm very calm, and you know,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a lot to get to me. I was actually having a conversation with a friend a couple days ago, and she was like, "Yeah, like with her relationship, her and her man, they were very toxic, I guess, and they like to argue and fight and stuff like that." And she was like, "Yeah, I remember." Years ago, I tried to get into an argument with you, and you just wasn't having it. You was just like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that with you."
So, like, how did you like not do that with?
Just
So
like
I don't
that.
remember the situation, but she was telling me like she tried to start an argument over something, and I was just like,
All right,
"Yeah, we're not having
Yeah,
this conversation
just like that, yeah.
like you're bugging."
Just like that.
I feel like that shows too. You're like emotionally intelligent,
right?
which many people
Aren't.
You know, you get upset and
We're
it's
emotionally intelligent. Look at
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pound it.
Facts. Because some people, you know, you get upset and they cannot control themselves. Like, we're
Shout
like little
out to you
kids.
for knowing what that's about.
She said, "Pound it over here."
Uh-huh.
'Cause, you know, I call it adult tantrums when people just like you're like, how old? You can't talk. You don't know how to express yourself. This is the only way to release these emotions.
Right.
Like, we got to get it together.
Yeah.
So I love when people can, you know, like know how to walk away from things. No, like just
fact.
Shout out to my ear signs because we think that way, baby. We just
So how long did it take y'all to start thinking that way? Is that something y'all just started off with? You know, when you
It started off when me listening to Toni Braxton. Remember I told you she's my mama? She taught me how to handle my situation. She got emotional intelligence. Or maybe it's Babyface that has it. But one of them.
Same difference. I
Right.
think he wrote
He's
all her
writing some
music.
stuff
Yeah,
for
he
her. Right.
wrote all her music.
well,
pretty
it
much.
started when we were younger. You were mine.
Take sip.
so
I'm
Okay.
enjoying
So
this
that-
conversation. This is very
Yeah, but-
healthy. I like this. Y'all are
because-
honest
yeah, man.
so far.
Because you know, so has there been times where, you know, a man maybe didn't do that much to you, you know, but y'all just were not having it and just went off on him and it wasn't worth it?
Okay. That only comes, like I said, it takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now that comes after you mess up and you mess up and you mess up. Now it's a buildup. So yeah, it might be you left the microwave open, okay, and I spaz. But that's not only because it's not just because you left the microwave open.
What is cuz?
It's because you didn't hold the bags when I came in. It's because you forgot my birthday. It's because you stood me up
not
one
the
night.
birthday.
It's because this, that,
Valentine's Day, you was working late.
And now you got the nerve to leave the microwave open.
Yikes.
So
Yeah.
when he did all of those other things,
Why
you
you
didn't
didn't say
anything
nothing?
about
Yeah.
it?
It built. I did say something about it, and
So you
It
got
be-
it out then, and then
I
you
got
got
it.
it out some more once the microwave
You
was
you
open.
re-got it.
the microwave was the last drawer because I already complained about this. Not complained, but I already stated
It's
my
okay if you
concern.
I'm
complain.
about to say, yeah, we can
complaining
complain.
is fine.
It's
Go
all right.
ahead. You was
I don't like
complaining.
You don't gotta be.
I don't like to say complain because complain sounds like nagging to
Nah.
me.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
okay.
complain.
And
Well, you
more
should nag
so-
before you blow up,
And
because then that's
but it's more so of a hey, honey. You know, I think it was a little inconsiderate that she didn't think about this. You know, I got my hair done, I got my nails done just for our date. So for you to stand me up, you know, it's just a little, it's not fair. You know, I don't think you should do things like that. That's not right. Can we fix that? And, you know, we moved past it. There's not a chance to fix it yet because we're moving past it. Now we're up to more stuff now. Okay, you're leaving dishes in the sink. You didn't make up the bed. Okay. You just left the microwave open?
You think all of those things deserves the blow up.
The stuff that you move
Only
past,
because I've been
then you
talking to
unpast
you
it.
already, and it seems like you don't. I'm a build-upper, so it builds up.
You're a Build-A-Bear?
Do you think that's healthy? A build-upper?
She's a Build-A-Bear.
It's depends on who you are. It depends
I don't
on
understand that
who
answer.
you
You
are.
understand that answer?
Because I'm not
Nah.
for the weak. I'm not for the weak. I
Not at
understand
all,
that.
but I don't want her to build up on me. I'm scared to admit what I feel. Don't
What
wanna build
about
up
you, Milfy Des?
I think sometimes it's like that, but I feel like I'm really good at telling people about themselves if it bothers me, because then I'm not going to keep saying it. Like, usually then I'm just going to disappear. Like, okay, you didn't leave now we don't have a microwave for you to leave open. That's what we'll do. We could eliminate the problems. But what I think, I have like certain...
Wait. You said you eliminate the problem.
If you keep leaving the microwave open, it's only but so many times I'm going to say it, and
And
I'm either
then
going
the
to accept
microwave
the
is
microwave open,
gone.
or we ain't going to have a microwave.
And by not having them, what
Heat it up in
happens?
the oven. I honestly
What
don't
happened?
gonna
So
throw
the
the microwave out.
That's what I'm
just
trying to
saying, 'cause
find.
I'm not gonna keep repeating my that's insanity. Like every day we're gonna talk about this. No,
I mean, so like what she did say, which I think is the real part. She said either I'm gonna accept it.
yeah, like all right, the door's open, or I'm gonna
Or-
get rid of this. I can't take
That's-
it. You don't listen,
I'm
and now
about to
we
say,
don't have
but
a microwave.
I
for you
hear
to leave
that
open.
she gave both sides, but her energy is leaning more like she getting
She
rid of
getting rid
stuff.
of shit. I got
But
you.
then I
She
feel
put
like
the
there's
other
certain
option out there,
triggers.
but
Right.
that's not what be happening.
You know what?
She's
I
getting
like
rid of
that.
stuff.
Because you know,
I think I might do that. I might start just throwing out the microwave. Now,
because
Jesus.
somebody can warm up the food.
It's getting on my nerves. You not doing nothing about it, so I'm gonna do something about it.
Because the microwave door was open?
Leave
If
that
that was
microwave door.
bothering me,
Leave that microwave
that's
door.
what I
open.
keep. Hey, you left it open.
Can you give us
tomorrow.
an example of something you got rid of that's bothering you?
If I'm in a relationship and say
You got-
I'm telling you something like, hey, I want us to do X, Y, and Z. Hey, I like X, Y, and Z. And after a while you're not doing it, then I'm either going to accept, okay, I'm in this relationship and they are not going to do X, Y, and Z. Or I'm going to be like, guess what? Somebody else is going to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to have to leave this to go.
Amen.
pursue that.
Got you. See, and that makes more sense. You feel me? She's talking about replacing a man, and
Not just a man, I didn't say a man.
No, it applies to
have to be a
everything.
man.
I'm
but
just
we
saying.
said relationship. Okay, but it could be it could be a friend. It could be like literally anything.
It applies to
That's why I just
everything.
feel like
It's blanket. It's
yes.
like hot sauce. She
Girls
put that
go
shit
to
on
the-
everything.
The spa with their other girlfriends. It be,
Or even like sometimes you got bad friends. Like how many times I gotta tell you that you doing bad friend stuff before I say
So
I'm
that's what I'm saying. I think that's the right thing to do, right? Like if somebody is not treating you the way you are asking them to treat you, and you're treating them well, and they're not reciprocating that, it's like, yeah, you're not really my friend. You're not really for me. So, poof,
Bye.
be
be
gone.
going.
Yeah.
Or anything.
I
Yeah.
shall replace you.
Facts. Or
somebody
I'll
who-
just have a blank space
It's
there.
gonna
You're
happen.
Or
basically-
exactly that
yeah.
somebody could fill the void
Yeah.
if
It's gonna
they
happen
doing the right thing.
regardless. And you don't want to make it happen. It's gonna happen.
Okay. So what's the last guy that you blew up on?
No,
I ain't no front. I can say this. I can say this.
Go ahead.
It was
Yeah,
my
say it.
ex. And I shoot him up a whole new booty hole. I'm not even gonna
Damn.
hold you.
Did he deserve it?
He absolutely did deserve it.
Okay.
He
Booty
stood me
hole
up more than
for
once.
free. Okay.
Absolutely.
No surgery.
He stood me up more than once. And I don't play the
Damn.
stand-up game. I have kids. I have a life. If I'm rearranging my life to sit there and make a
Wait,
special
why did he
accommodation.
stand you up?
Right, that's what I said. And then he said his phone was broken after that. Not the phone being broken. Hold on. This is the
He had
third
another
time.
life.
This is the third
He had
time
ano-
you use
he
that
had another
excuse
life.
of your phone being cracked or broken.
He had another life.
You're getting the cuss out that you ain't never got cussed out about. Especially when it comes to me. I'm the most. You know what?
You got a potty mouth.
Do I have a potty mouth?
She's a cusser router.
Yeah,
She
I
get the
am.
cussing.
I am. I get the cussing. I get the cussing. I get the threatening. I do all of that. I'm not even
Definitely
gonna
cuss
hold
somebody
you.
out too.
No.
No?
No, I will. I'll chew your ass up. I will make
You
you
just
feel
talk
like
loud.
you
She
was
talks
not a man.
aggressively. Yeah, she talks
Right, just
aggressively
no curse words,
with
though.
mad
No,
gestures.
I might curse be in there, but I'm not like gonna be like, fuck you, bitch. Da, da, da. But I am going to
Have you on the fuck you bitch.
professionally tell you
She's gonna
about
berate
yourself
you. She's
with
gonna
all
berate you.
facts.
Yep.
And you're gonna hate me.
Facts
but
and
you're only gonna
volume
hate me
and
because you're
hand
gonna
movements.
hate what I said that is all factual, and then I'm gonna rewind your ass back to look at yourself in the mirror because everything I said was facts and not
It
opinions.
was all factual.
And if you mad, you gotta change the fucking
That's
circumstance.
right.
I'm gonna call him a bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Oh wow, that took a turn.
Like, I'll do stuff like that just
That
to
took a
like
turn.
kind of fake piss you off, but nah, cause that's corny. Like
I'm gonna come at your
it's fake
manhood.
corny. Oh, you bitch! Like I said, I feel like that's part of the adult tantrum thing. Like you're just calling me
So-
names.
I sure did.
now.
That was the
You
last
don't know
time I
what
had
to
a
say.
tantrum.
You're calling me names. You want to hurt my feelings. Ooh, that's what I mean. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you something about yourself. Oh yeah, remember that thing you hate?
Now you're
we're
gonna bring it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I'm gonna do it like not to throw it in your face, but to remind
to throw it
you
To the side.
that we could go here.
So do you think
You
men
know
should
what?
open
After-
up? Hold on. Do you think men should open up to women about
Yes.
so they can throw it back at them when they're
No,
angry?
that's what I'm saying.
She's not gonna throw it at you. She's gonna throw it in your vicinity. However you feel about that, that's your problem.
You know what?
Yes. Here we go. You understand.
No, I don't think
No.
it's right. I don't think it's right.
No, he's
No,
right.
I don't think it's right.
I'm right, but I don't want to be right.
I don't think it's right. I don't think it's
But
right.
this is my thing. In order to get
Tell
me
me
to
your
that
secrets
level,
so I can throw them towards you.
no, because I won't do that. I won't do that. Like, oh my God, you told me you're gonna kill yourself if you do X, Y, and Z. And remember X, Y, and Z? Like, no, I wouldn't do that.
It sounded
But
like you said you do that.
no,
what it
not
sounded
that.
like to you?
Not that. Not like your deepest, darkest secrets, but like little things.
You're less deepest.
Like little things that I know just really
As
made
long as it's not the
get
deepest
to
secret.
you. Because this is the thing. If you push me to this point, you've pushed me to this. You've done something to me
Not
that
your
has
fault.
gotten me here. Okay, it is my fault. And guess what?
I'm
now
just
I'm
saying,
gonna
it's-
handle it
No,
and make
he's
it
not saying
our.
it's your
fault. Yeah, I'm
make
asking.
it our fault. Whoever's fault it is.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't just get to that.
Once you get
point.
upset, you just say,
No, that's why
Baby
it takes
bath
a lot.
water?
Remember you asked me, I said I don't just get upset. I let a lot of things go. That's why I say you call me names. I'm not gonna like, okay, I'm a bitch. Great.
So what you're saying is,
Big bitch.
Anytime you've gotten really upset, it was always the other person's fault.
No, because sometimes you can be. Well, yes, because you have to. Yes and no.
this is wonderful.
Yes and no. But it is your fault. Because if you said something to me and I react, that is your fault. But it is also my
Yo.
fault because I don't have to necessarily react like
Milfy,
that.
can I
That's a
cut
fact.
in? Can I cut in?
Yeah,
Can
go
I cut
ahead.
in?
You started
We
me
are
off.
not actors.
Huh?
We are reactors.
Is that
We
what you're going
react
with?
off of your actions.
Okay.
So therefore, it's usually not our fault. It's usually someone else's fault. See, I can relate to her because she's a considerate person,
See?
right?
Yes.
We are considerate
Yes.
people. We think about the needs of others before ours. So therefore, we're not going to do anything that's selfish. We're not going to do anything
Think about the needs of
impulsive.
others before yours, unless the others need to be right and you not right, and then
No,
you
unless
attack.
they want
Sometimes
to
people
mess with me
need
in
to be
another way.
checked, and that's what I'm gonna need to do. Check your ass.
Right.
check 'em.
Let you know
Dot 'em,
that you
cross the
ain't doing
T.
that.
You're going to check. That got a T in it? Yes. You're going
Yes.
to cross the T on their ass and dot
Exclamation
the
point.
period on them.
Right.
All that.
And that be my
Highlighter.
problem the majority of the time. I be too
What's your problem?
considerate. And consideration sometimes goes unappreciated. I'll be sitting here thinking like, you know what, let me do this because, you know, they might want this much amount of, you know, attention or, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then they be like, well, I didn't ask for that. I didn't want that. You did it because you wanted to. But wait, I did it because I thought you would do it for me. And then, consideration.
I'm about to say that don't even sound like a nigga that like.
But that's a female. That's some female shit.
But
yeah.
that's might be unhealthy because if you're doing things and the reason why you're doing them is because you hope that whatever you're doing will be then done.
Reciprocated?
You might want to just do things because you want to do them.
And that's
So then
that's
if
the
it's
key.
not reciprocated
yes.
necessarily,
It doesn't
you won't
matter.
feel a way.
I actually treat people the way I want to be treated.
But do that initially, and then
'Cause
once
then if they
say,
don't
okay,
treat you
I'm
back.
nice. I buy my friends lunch, but then it's
Yeah.
like every time I ask you to buy me lunch, you don't. So I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm just not buying you lunch.
Right.
Like that's
that
it.
part.
Exactly.
That's it. You
So
no longer a lunch free
yeah.
luncher.
Yeah.
You messed up. And then when you get mad and be like, oh, you never buy, I'm gonna be like, remember I did, and you didn't appreciate it. So now you no longer get it.
Right.
That's
Now I'm buying Suzanne lunch.
Yup. Well, actually, Malcolm. Buy Malcolm lunch. Leave Suzanne.
Until Malcolm don't buy, and then on to the next person.
All right, whatever is the strategy.
So I just gotta ask, right? You know, being that nobody, it's never your fault when you blow up. Right?
No, I said it's a combination.
It's usually not your fault.
It's a combination.
It's usually not my fault.
Okay.
It's a combination.
What makes you apologize for certain things?
More recently, because before she wasn't apologizing.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, because I told you, I had an ex that I blew up on.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize because I should have never called him gay, and I didn't know.
All of the
I didn't listen.
Did you script this episode?
I didn't know he was that sensitive.
Did you script this?
And I didn't know. No, y'all laughing. I'm so serious.
Wait.
I didn't know.
I'm sensitive.
No, you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Hilarious, though. That's the crazy part.
Hey.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you why. It was Labor Day. He didn't invite me to his family's get together. He invited his friends. So it pissed me off because we already had plans too, and he cut me off just for him to go to his family's house and be with his friends. To me, it sounds a little gay. You know what I'm saying? So I told him.
Or maybe the nigga don't like you.
Or he got another family. That's what that shit is.
He
No,
might
he
want to
didn't
just
have
hang out
another
with his
family. His other
niggas because
family
they
was
don't
somewhere.
call him gay.
Facts. His
Well-
friends will never call
Or
him gay.
they might, but they're only kidding because we be doing shit like that.
Maybe
But we
they all
ain't
get
serious.
together so they don't call each other.
Of course.
At the end of the
right?
day, I
Or
told
that.
him
Or that.
to introduce his family to his new female, okay? His new female, his friends, Doodoo, and all of them. Introduce him to them because you know what? At the end of the day, you invited them and not me, and I don't understand if we are to be, right? So, yes, I started calling him all types of gay bitches and all. I mean, I didn't know that it was going to mentally fuck with him. If I'm calling you gay, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying that because I'm mad and I feel like you are choosing your male friends over me. No, I'm serious. That was the last time I had a tantrum. I'm serious.
That was Labor Day.
Because I
And-
feel like
we on the street.
And
You
for
choosing your
any
friends?
for any gay watchers of our podcast,
There's-
we want to let you know that we don't think that calling people gay as an insult to their whatever. That's not.
Facts.
We don't.
If you
was
are
a-
gay, that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine
Yeah,
to be
that's
gay.
okay.
No problem with that.
it was insulting to
Just so
him
you
and I
know.
knew it was going to get under his skin. Now, I didn't know it was going to get under his skin to the point where there was no return. I didn't know that. I thought we were better than that. And on top of that, if I'm calling you gay, what makes you think I'm going to want to still deal with you? I'm still going back to you, like, because I know
How
you're
gay
not
are
gay.
you? Relax.
Right, like, you're not that gay. Like, I still want your dumb ass. So, like, come on. You can't really, like, you really going to take that to heart? Like,
He's not so gay.
he wasn't gay. He wasn't gay. I just said that to piss him off because I was pissed off. He
But
stood
I
me
mean,
up.
the real thing is
Damn,
this.
son, where'd you find this?
I don't know. But the real thing is, you know what I mean? You thinking you just calling them gay. You disrespecting them.
Yeah.
So it's not
Which-
about calling them gay. It's just disrespectful. So not coming back is on some you disrespectful. I don't want to deal with somebody disrespectful.
Which is what he definitely admitted. He said, "You don't have respect for me saying that." And honestly, when he said that, it made me feel so bad because I did love him. I did like him. And
Did you love
I
him or you like
didn't-
him or you both?
Is that when you
both.
apologize?
It was both.
Gotcha.
And I
Because she was
did.
getting to the
I
apology
did.
at some point.
I apologized to the. I swear, I've never been so vulnerable with another human being. I've never been so vulnerable. I apologized over and over because I never wanted him to feel that way, but I also felt disrespected. You know what I'm saying? There was a reason behind my madness, which is something that he never acknowledged, which is what makes me feel like, oh, okay, well, now at this point, I'm just like, yeah, what
So-
you said. He didn't like me that much.
Got you.
That
So
was it.
Destiny, do you feel you should attack disrespect with disrespect?
I don't know. Maybe. You can, but I try, like what I will try to do when someone's like just trying, like you're intentionally trying to disrespect me.
Use
I
a
try to
tit
really
for
kill
tat.
them. No, I will initially try to kill you with kindness because you're tight. That's what I mean. I'm gonna, you're tight. I'm whatever you say I am.
Right.
I'm the bitch.
So what
I'm
about
that.
the person that's not
So
intentional?
try.
Because she
Yeah,
said
'cause
she
he- I
felt
don't think he- yeah,
disrespected.
I don't think he-
and he didn't.
That's why sometimes it could be a trigger and you may react. But then I have no problem with then later, because we're human. Like, stuff is going to, I don't give a fuck. You have all the training in the world and a situation happen and you just react in that moment for whatever reason. But I will go back later and apologize. Like, my intention was not that. Like, I might look later like, damn, I was mad, but I definitely shouldn't have said that. Or I was mad and I didn't really want him to feel that way or her to feel that way. So I definitely will go back and say sorry.
I have
Like,
a
I don't want
question.
to end relationships.
I have a question. So, you have a very energetic, like when you're going in originally on the energy that you going in on when you go to apologize, is it that same like I'm so sorry, or is it just like
No.
what'd you say? Forget it.
I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Like, no. But I feel like you're gonna feel that I'm really sincere because for one, I'm not saying sorry if I don't feel it.
Right.
So you may be like, yo, I feel like you should say sorry.
No.
We all can have our feelings.
You gonna
but
get the
it
whole
is what
shit
it is.
behind it.
But if I really feel that way, I'm gonna let you know.
So-
I want you to feel that I'm really sorry.
Are you saying so like you did something that you feel like is an apology worthy situation? You go to apologize, and if the person doesn't really get the apology, it's like, huh? Like, does it turn now the apology?
It just is what it is. I
turned
wouldn't get
into
upset.
like
No, I wouldn't get upset, but I'm not going to sit and beg. Like, it just
Yeah.
is what it is. No,
Either
like,
you-
I'm saying sorry, you don't
Yeah.
accept it. I'm sorry, you don't accept it. And
sorry,
I
you
don't
don't
know.
accept
We need to move forward. Can we move forward?
Sorry for what I did,
And you know
I'm
what?
sorry that you
and
not
it does
taking the
hurt
sorry I
because
did.
I said sorry and it did not get accepted.
That was crazy.
Who you telling?
Then you called him sensitive. That was nuts.
No, you know what? And he is a sensitive motherfucker.
But damn, but you
Nah, I
called him
changed my
gay.
mind.
Isn't that, I was about to say, isn't that
It was
something that
bad.
women
I changed
ask
my
for that
mind.
from men?
Yeah,
Oh,
you know
want a
what's wrong with
sensitive
being
man
sensitive?
in touch with
Because
feelings?
what's wrong with being sensitive is when I say with him, I was sensitive about a lot of things that happened and encountered with us, and I forgave him for it. So for the fact that I'm only using words, I didn't do actions. You did actions. There were certain things that you didn't show up for. There were certain things you wasn't present for. You wasn't reliable for. There was a lot of things you did, and I tried to run away from you, and you still came back and forth with me, and I actually gave you a chance. So the minute I have one mishap,
You didn't fight hard enough.
was
no,
gonna
I
ask,
did.
You fought for him?
I fought hard enough. I apologized. I done sent songs. I done sat
Did you
there.
get
and
roses? Was you outside with Jodeci
I'm
and
not
Casey
buying no fucking
and
roses.
JoJo?
I don't even know
With your
Casey
boom
and
box
JoJo.
in the rain?
I don't know Casey and JoJo, and I don't have a boombox. I have Alexa.
So the reason I bring this up, this apologies and all of this, and you know, we talk about women's history, women's empowerment.
Women's empowerment.
We have this song here that we're gonna talk about today by Anita Baker called "I Apologize," and
I'm not apologizing no more after that last apology I did.
She has PTSD from apologizing.
I mean, I think, and honestly, I think that happens to a lot of women. I
She has
think
NAS, non-apologetic syndrome.
Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say that because I apologized to you, handsome, last time.
See?
I mean,
I did.
I'm
I was
woman.
an hour late.
I'm easy
To
to
the gym.
apologize to, though.
I was, and he was not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm in a space where I can't let things bother me, stress me. I got to keep moving.
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, depending on how a person takes the apology, you know what I mean? I think that has probably happened to a lot of women where they blew up, disrespected a nigga, and then he was like, yeah, that's crazy. I don't care if you apologize. And if you can do that, it's no telling what you're capable of doing. And then the women is like, oh, you're not going to take me back. I apologize. And now they're like, oh, now, fuck niggas. You know what I mean? Now they don't apologize.
Get
no
money.
more. And
I
now
know that.
that's why this was the last song where a woman apologized in women's history.
Yeah. You know what? There wasn't nobody apologizing after that.
It probably is somebody, but
I don't know,
you know,
'cause
it wasn't
Ciara-
like this.
Ciara said sorry,
Mary
but
J
the
said sorry
dude,
too. I'm so sorry, baby. What what did I do wrong? See, she wanted to know.
That was somebody else's song.
She wanted to know. That was Mary.
I said somebody else's song. That's
She
I'm
said,
going down.
I'm
right?
going down.
That's
Yes.
somebody else's song.
Well,
ain't-
she remade it to
Yeah.
remind
She ain't right there.
us.
She said it been how many years? She said the man ruined. That's what she's singing about.
Yeah.
Nigga ruined a life or whatever.
Well, I'm happy
Shout out to
you
Mary.
accepted my
I like Mary.
apology.
Of course, you know I love you, serious. You know it's all love,
too,
baby.
you
You
know
know
what I
that.
mean? That's the bro right
So
there.
verse 1, Anita says, "Operator, get my baby on the line,
Okay, where the phone?
cause just
Right.
the other night we had a horrible fight.
Mm.
I admit that I was out of control, but I still love my man. Pause. With my body and soul.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like she understands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She understands she was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, you know, I don't know, maybe you can speak to that since you've been through it. Do you feel you was out of control? Have you been out of control before?
I absolutely was out of control. When I look back on my messages
Out of control.
and I see everything I wrote that man, I was like, serious. He not gonna come back, girl. He not. You was out of line for saying that. You know how this man is. He's Muslim. He don't play about that. And he told you that the first time, and you didn't listen, and you still pushed that button. This is gonna be hard to fix, but it might be fixable depending on how much he loves you. If he loves you that much, then you know what I mean, y'all better than that. But if not, then hey, girl, I am where I'm at.
So listen, let me talk to y'all. Let me let y'all know.
Learn me
Anita
something.
says, when the road gets rough, you say things you should not say. I never meant to treat my baby that way. I apologize.
She got the best voice. I love Anita Baker's voice.
Believe me, I do. I apologize. Oh, honest and true.
Because I know I was wrong. And so I'll sing you this song.
Did you write a song for him, serious?
We gotta stop making songs.
You know
Did you write a
what?
song for him?
Y'all
Wow,
should, though.
that's crazy.
Y'all
You know
should.
what? You know what? I did write a song for him, but it was before the breakup.
Oh, so
You had to make him a breakup song, girl. You an artist.
I am. I made his new
It's not too
girlfriend
late.
one.
This was just the Labor Day
What?
that just passed.
I made his new girlfriend one. Shots
I
fired.
said, and I'm trying to get through and make it up to you. Yes. Second verse. Operator, it was like a bad dream. And Lord, you should have heard the way he shouted and the way I screamed. I regret it because I was unfair. I took it all out on him just because he was there. So is that something that you've ever dealt with in your time where maybe you've had a bad day, your man didn't really actually do something
Facts.
and you took it out on him?
Yes.
Unfair.
Yes.
No, I acknowledge
And
when
you
I'm.
apologize for that when you did that? Or you just
If
let it
this
rock?
was recent, yes. If this was before, hell no.
Hell no.
Nah, I used to be terrible.
Damn.
That's why I said I feel like I wasn't emotionally intelligent and I did not know how to speak about my emotions. So if I was mad, you were the culprit of my madness, then you just got whatever came with that. But
See, I
that's
disagree.
That's not healthy.
I wasn't always like that. I know what my problem is and who my problem is with. So I would definitely let my significant other know I'm dealing with this right now. I'm not happy. Just letting you know. So if you want to be around me, then fine. But I'm just letting you know and be aware. I could tend to be a little, because I'm very about that situation. It has nothing to do with you. But I'm a little about that situation. So if you're going to be around, just know I'm a little
So, Seth, how do you feel about that? Like, being able to, I guess, compartmentalize like things like
if I'm feeling a certain type of way that doesn't have anything to do with my significant other, trying to kind of save them from that type of energy and still, I think that's it's something that on a regular basis, men, we have to be able to balance all of that types of stuff. Because
You don't vocalize it?
Well, I can vocalize it if we get in a situation where if I do something and like my wife might feel like, oh, you just came at me, but I know it's like, nah, my babe,
My
that
bad.
ain't that wasn't for you.
Facts.
I'm just over here because this and that happened and da 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 da. Yeah, because you got to be transparent. You got to communicate so that people are not left to be wondering, am I doing something wrong, or because when that energy is out there, that's when women get defensive, and when you guys get defensive, you guys become offensive. So,
Which is true, because I feel as though a lot of the guys' issues is they're not vocal enough about what's going on with them.
They don't want to be sensitive.
no, I think.
No, I'm joking because she calls him sensitive.
Oh yeah. No, I think a big part of it though is that men feel like when we are vocal, a lot of the time it's not considered and nothing is done about what we're vocal about. So they just say, you know what, I must stop. It doesn't make any sense to be vocal because whatever I'm vocal about is not being received in a positive manner. It's causing an issue. It's causing this. So you know what, I just eat it and keep it moving. Now,
if it's not being received or it's causing an issue, is it something that the person can actually do something about it? Is it something possible? Because there could be.
Always
I'm about to say, what you think, Handsome? I think most times men problems go like this.
Simple.
Okay, this is a sandwich. I like a little more mayo on my sandwich.
I was gonna give the same example.
I like a little more mayo on my sandwich.
You don't like it?
But something exactly. See, so you know.
like
But that's the issue though, because I feel like women know. Yeah, women know. So why, when we get into that situation, why does that still become that response?
I just think sometimes it's like,
we just
even sometimes
want
like
to do
when
that.
you're having this talk, sometimes like it just like if I just feel like I just came in and gave you the best sandwich ever, I was tired, I was all this, and I think I made you the best sandwich,
you
and
didn't
then
make
you
it
just
the way I
come.
liked it.
You're right, but since in this moment it just seems like I
about
just went
me.
It don't
and
matter.
did
Yes.
something, and then you gave me what I'm gonna take as like this negative thing, because that's what it's gonna be perceived as.
Why?
Then just sometimes maybe because in that moment it was just maybe not the appropriate time to talk
to
about
say
it.
that I don't like this sandwich. So then every time you make my sandwich, you make it like that, the way I don't
but
really
then
like
we can
it.
have a
all
talk about
because
it another
it wasn't
time.
enough
Nah,
mayonnaise.
so look.
That's
but
just
this
one
is-
example. Yeah, that's
This
just
is,
an
I'm
example.
about to say, but this
That's
is
not-
the issue, right? Because in these situations, what normally happens, because as my brother here, us married men have been through it, we say, I don't like it like that, right? I like it like this. And she's like, well, can't you just be happy that I made you the sandwich? Right?
You know what? I ain't
And
gonna make you no sandwich,
And
never
it-
again.
and it's like,
Okay.
first off, this ain't the first time I told you that I like my sandwich this way. But you just chose to forget or whatever the case may be and do it your own way. When realistically, when you love your partners, you need to learn your partners and be what they need you to be.
Now, I hope we need to switch the subject because sandwiches. No, for real. I ain't gonna mess up a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? If you want
but
extra
that's-
mayonnaise
you
on your
make-
I'm about to
sandwich,
say, and you making it specific to you where some people be messing up a sandwich. Like you might not. It could be anything.
Or maybe you thought you ain't
Nah,
messed
but-
up the
but-
sandwich.
but it-
ain't
be
no
anything,
way.
look.
If he say he want more mayonnaise, I'ma lather that shit
But no,
with
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
mayonnaise.
That's what I'm saying.
Now you put too much.
What we- no, no,
I
no,
ain't
no,
want
no,
all
no,
this
no, no, no.
mayonnaise.
That's not even what we saying. Like, let's say you don't put mayonnaise on it. You
Yeah.
just forget to put the mayonnaise on it.
Why would
After
I
you-
forget to put the mayonnaise?
For
He
whatever
just
reason.
saying,
But you might have.
You
So
was
then
lost
when-
in the
when-
sauce.
when the
You
guy-
was on
when
the
the guy
phone
says-
talking to
Facts.
Tanya.
Yeah.
And you like, oh shit.
When he says, you forgot the mayonnaise on my sandwich, instead of being like you just said,
Damn, I'm
how did I
sorry.
forget that? My
I
bad.
should have-
Let me go put some mayonnaise on. It's like, you know what? I spent all my hard work and
why I think
my
sometimes
sweat and
it's
tears,
timing.
and I made you a sandwich. Like,
But
I don't like
should-
the sandwich with no
alright, so-
I don't
mayonnaise.
think
hold on,
that's
hold on,
right.
serious, hold on. But like she just said, like she thinks that's timing.
Like,
Do you
just
think-
one of the things could be like when you're saying, because that's a part of it. It's not
I
what we're
get
saying,
it.
but
I
it's
get
like
what
when.
you're saying. So what it is, because listen, like
Y'all
I
gotta
said,
have y'all weekly meetings.
Nah, look.
Hey, Monday at the 5:00 meeting. Yo, on last Monday, that sandwich, we on sandwiches yet? All right, I got something to say.
So we can't
But-
say nothing about the
and
sandwich
there you
right
go.
when you made the
That's
sandwich.
a problem.
I don't know, but then I also feel like then that's up to the individual. Because if I'm unhappy with something, I'm gonna speak on it.
There you go.
And but this is the thing.
You
if
guys
I,
are always allowed to do that.
Exactly.
But and if I'm
Historically.
I don't know. I would want my man to feel like they could do the same. Because even sometimes a guy could say like, "Oh, you always do." Listen, then fine. If you don't like this characteristic trait that I possess, there's whole bunch of other women out here that don't.
So instead of you're not going to consider that maybe whatever the thing is that the person doesn't like is something that can be worked on. It's just like if you don't like anything,
that's what I'm saying. For me
go out in the
personally, I feel like
streets.
me and my partner should be able to talk. Like I feel like that is like a rule. We have to be able to talk to each other about stuff. Like
And
we
look,
just have to.
And that's what I'm saying. So
We
I'm
have
with
to.
you.
And that has to be at the beginning. Like when we first start talking, like we just have to. That's just a very
100%
important
agree.
I
thing.
feel like, and if you feel like that, then when you saying timing, you shouldn't even be saying
No,
that.
but I'm not speaking personally, and I'm also speaking from the way I was before. And I'm just saying if there's
Before it was a timing problem with
No,
you.
but I'm just saying if you're having an issue, it got to be some type of problem. So that could be it. That could possibly be it. Because what is it? It's just like you're telling them something. It seems like it's coming as basic information from your end. So why is this basic information not being received? What is it then?
Is
the person you decided to commit to a horrible person?
No, not at all.
But that's what I mean. We got to
that's-
figure out what are these things. And
but
sometimes maybe it
that's-
could just be when you decide to tell me this. I don't like being told right after. And maybe it's just something to you.
That's what it
It could
is,
be
though.
something so
Yeah,
simple.
but that
But
shouldn't
it could be
be-
something so simple where like, damn, if I just wait an extra minute or two, she'll actually listen to me versus me feeling like I'm telling her
but-
this and she's not getting the information.
So hold on. So I just want to ask you a question. So is this something you've dealt with where if somebody would have said it later, you would have felt better about it?
No, but I just feel, I don't know, just sometimes in
Right.
situations, I don't know about that, but like just sometimes I feel
No,
like
real quick, hold on.
sometimes
I
when
got you.
talk,
I asked you
it's
that
wrong.
to just ask you that, right?
Okay.
Because I know that it doesn't make no difference.
Nah.
It
What
don't make
doesn't
no
make the difference?
the
Oh,
timing don't make
okay.
no difference. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like this is
So what
this
would
is-
make the difference? Let's get to, like what?
That's the
I want
conversation.
to say so.
Get
I want to
to
say
it.
one thing on behalf of men, right? I want to
Tell
say
us.
one thing on behalf of men, right? And this is honest, and I think most men would agree with this. And that's in a relationship with somebody that they care for. So you got men that may be pretending and they bullshitting women, or whatever these guys are doing.
We'll tell
I'm
you how
not
to
speaking for
meme
those
in a
guys.
second.
I'm not speaking for those guys, but I'm speaking for the guys that are in relationship. We married, or they with somebody who they really care for. That most of the time when they say something to that other person, the last thing that they want, what they say to the other person to do to their wife, to their significant other, their better half, or whatever they consider them as, is for it to make them feel bad or make them
Never
their
want
feelings
that.
hurt or whatever. So we
Never.
already coming from a point where it's like, damn, how do I? And it may be something that we feel like we need to address it, because if we don't, we're gonna keep going in circles, or we're gonna keep coming to this impasse. So let me address this. So when they say it, then the way that it's said or the time
But those things
that
matter.
it's
That's
said.
what I'm saying. Y'all are men and women. We gotta find the balance
But-
in the
but-
middle. It can't
so-
just be because we're men and it's I want it this way. No.
So what would be helpful though is if you guys would help us in knowing what that balance was, because a lot of time it's
Over dinner,
it's a moving goalpost,
drinks,
because you'll say that now
shopping
and
at the
then
mall. Hey, add mayo.
Hold on, let me-
the
spicy
man
rice.
no, but the man will adjust to kind of what you're saying, and the goalpost will move. So and it seems like it's not the how, it's the it. Whatever we're saying becomes a problem, whatever it is, and it doesn't even always
Right,
be
and-
something super negative all the
And
time.
like you said, we're speaking from more experience than just saying, that's why I asked you, like, if you did this, did you do it this way and did this change? And you're like, no. So it's like, I'm personally, I try everything. Like, I'm that guy. I'm always trying to figure out how to make the situation better. It's like, all right, don't say it right when you get it. All right, wait till later on tonight while y'all are chilling, watching a movie. Maybe you bring it up later. All right, nope.
That didn't
Bring
work.
it up later down the week. You still thinking about that from last week?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So do you ever actually ask the person like, hey,
How?
when
Yes.
I have okay,
Of
and then
course.
how does that go?
They lie.
Yes.
I don't know.
But because we most
Because
of the
it's about the thing.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's never
But then
about
it's like-
the all of the around.
But then if
it's
you're
about,
with
I
this
can't tell you
partner-
nothing negative.
Yes.
But then if I'm with, I don't know, but then if you're in a relationship with someone and your partner is trying to voice something and they keep voicing it, then they just don't care. Then
What
I
you
guess
mean?
maybe admit that they don't care.
What you are you
About that
are you
shit.
now turning it around?
No,
Or-
she's saying the woman doesn't
Maybe
care
they don't,
about what
because
we're
I'm just saying, if you
Nah,
have this
they-
thing, you're trying to tell them, you constantly try, you did it
No, I
this
think
way,
she's right.
you did it this
But-
way, you did it that way, then
So
maybe it's not an
I
important
want to
thing.
make a different. No, see, that's a. So
See,
is
I
it,
don't. Yeah.
So
I'm
there's
just
two
not
things.
It's not
understanding
important
why
to
is
who.
it not
Is
1
it?
plus
Are
1
you
and
saying
2?
that it's
It's
not not
to
important,
who?
or that the person that's receiving the information doesn't care about what the information
They
is?
don't think it's
person that-
important enough.
The person you've told this thing to, you've tried this, tried that, tried this, tried that, tried this. You've tried 50 million things to tell them this one simple thing.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
So are you going on record as saying that most women don't care
I'm
about
not
what
saying
they...
most women don't care. I'm saying
Because
if
this
you
is something
feel
that
you
I'm
have
telling you.
constantly tried 50 million ways of telling this one person one thing, then they don't care.
I'm gonna
But
tell you,
all women are not like that, and
No,
I am
no,
not
all
saying.
And the
We
other
not.
thing
Women
is
don't.
the fact that you said tried 50 million
I'm
times.
just saying, and it becomes.
Is that what we need to do? You think this is
No, I
things-
personally would. That's what I'm saying. It's only but so many times
She
I'm gonna
would've
tell you
got
something,
rid of the thing.
and then I'm
Right.
gonna accept.
Microwave would have been gone by now.
I like to accept people for who they are. That's how I feel. People are who they are, and we could try to make you. I like breakfast in the morning. I hate cooking breakfast in the morning, and I could force you, say it, dress it up nice. But if that's what you hate, you don't. I could do all I'm gonna do, but it's never gonna be just this smooth thing because that's
Right.
not what you really want to do.
you don't want breakfast.
And that's
you
that's
fast.
just it. That's why I accept people. Like I understand early on, like, okay, breakfast is something that I love and adore, so me and you are not gonna work because this is just not. I'm not doing this every day.
Right. You
So
like
I
her
just want to
breakfast.
get this bridge out the way. Anita says, I apologize for I was unkind and I wish that I could go back in time, erase the goodbyes, and rewrite my life. But come rain or come shine, I want to do it right this time. I apologize. Shout out to Miss Anita Baker.
Yes, girl.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that message.
So what we usually do at the end of these songs, if you got the lyrics up, we like to ask your favorite. You like the song? Is this the song?
Yes.
All right. So
Okay.
what is your favorite part of the song? What's your favorite line or thing that you was like, yeah, that's the one right there.
I never meant to treat my baby that way. That was my line. I don't
Okay.
know, as a kid, that was my line.
Okay. Serious. What's your favorite part?
You're going to have to get to Seth because I'm looking at it right now.
Mine is simple.
Talk
It's the
about it.
chorus, the hook,
Mhm.
like just the fact that she's apologizing, and it seems like it's very honest and vulnerable and earnest what she's saying.
Yeah.
Like there's not no I apologize, but if you know what I'm saying, because usually the apologizes they come with some kind of
Stipulation.
come with a writer, yeah, like
You know what I mean? So for me, you good? You got your spot?
I
Your
got
part?
my spot.
Talk about it.
All right. My favorite part would have to be the way he shouted and the way I screamed. I regret it because I was unfair and I took it all out on him just because he was there.
mm.
I like that part
Of course, 'cause
because
you added him into it shouting and shit, right? Not just you.
I'm just saying I like that part because she admitted that, he was at the wrong place
Mhm.
at the
That
wrong
happened to
time.
us.
And I took it out on him when it's not his fault. I usually don't do shit like that. So I'm, like I said before to you, babe, now's not the time. I'm Martin. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. It's not the time. It's not the time. So I give fair warnings when I'm not in a great mood, just so that the person can be aware. And if they still choose on sticking around and it's getting annoying to me, I might say something like, you get on my nerves. But that's all I'm going to say, only because I know it's not their fault. I'm already annoyed with something else. So I do like that part because she was able to admit her wrongs. She was wrong for
That
that.
sounds very adult.
Yeah.
I
So
like
my part would have to be when the road gets rough, you say things you should not say. I never meant to treat my baby that way. I love that because, I know women that will say, I wish you would die. I hate you.
Mhm.
Go get hit by a car. They
Your
say
mother's
things,
a whole.
right.
You
And,
don't know your dad.
right. And
Wow,
you
shit
shouldn't
like,
say these
what?
things, and she understands. She's
The
saying
baby's
things.
not yours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then be like, how come you don't believe the baby is his?
Right.
You said
So
it.
Now
her
they taking
understanding
DNA
she's saying
tests.
things that she should not say.
Mhm.
I love that. So this is another episode of Verse
Another
for Verse.
one.
Big U, seriously in the building.
It's a good conversation.
Yes.
Milfy Dash, tell them where he can find you. Tell them what you got going on.
Yes, follow me at, what's my name? Destiny's Happy Hour on Instagram. That's where you can find me. Destiny's Happy Hour. I do events. I talk my shit, and I empower the MILFs. That's what I do.
Talk about it. Shout out to the writers on this song. I don't know who they are. It doesn't say it here. Oh, we got
Big
Anita
Anita.
Baker,
Big Anita.
Barry J. Eastman, and Gordon Chambers.
Yes, sir.
Anita Baker. This is I Apologize. It's me. Handsome. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that.
You already.
These biting my style, I hope they got dental plans. So get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough. Get that pure dough. Go get it straight from the source and cut out the middleman. Get that pure dough.